I'm Leah Gauss, and today I will be speaking about traditions in my family. Do you have any family traditions that have been passed down through the generations? I have several favorite family traditions that I look forward to year after year. For example, German rye bread, German sausage, Gauss family reunion, and from the past, a family heirloom, an infant dedication dress. All of these are very special to my family. We wouldn't be the same without them. Here are some pictures to help you understand more about these traditions. The first one is my family and I. I am on the left end here. And the next one is a picture of cut open German rye bread. It's very delicious. And the next one is me with my sister and grandparents. I am on the left end. The first tradition I will be talking about is German rye bread. Rye bread is a bread made from rye grain. It has been in the Gauss family for centuries. Rye bread is one of our family's German traditions. We have it at every family gathering and event. Several of the great aunts know how to make it perfectly, and now they are passing it down to each generation. Here's some history behind rye bread. Rye began life as a weed that invaded and contaminated wheat fields, but it proved itself a most useful citizen of the vegetable kingdom. Traditional German rye bread has only 6 basic ingredients: rye flour, wheat flour, baker's yeast, water, salt, and a sour starter similar to that used in making sourdough bread. This summer I learned how to make rye bread for my very first time. It was so fun and delicious. Here's a picture of Great Aunt Sharon teaching me some German baking skills. And here's a picture of German rye bread. The next tradition is German sausage. German sausage is a Gauss family tradition. Every year, all the aunts and my grandma get together to make German sausage. We then eat it at the family parties. Our family has used the same recipe for years, but many families' recipes are slightly different. They make it for Christmas, Easter, and the Gauss family reunion in huge batches. My family's ancestors moved to Russia under Catherine the Great's reign. Catherine the Great, the Empress of Russia, encouraged immigrants to move to her land. According to her 1763 manifesto, the newcomers would receive communal property, control their schools and churches, and have exemptions from military service and taxes. In most cases, they would also have religious freedom. It was then that they started making German sausage. During the next 5 years, about 25,000 Germans headed to Russia, building farms and towns along the lower Volga River. It was here that the Volga German sausage evolved. Families experimented with ingredient amounts so that they could get the perfect seasoning ingredients. Here are some pictures of the process of making German sausage. The first one here on the top is of, I think, one of my uncles mixing all the meats and spices together. The next one is of my aunt and grandma putting the sausage into the pigskin casing. And then the next one is cooking the German sausage. The next tradition is the Gauss family reunion. Every August, the entire extended Gauss family gets together for a reunion at my aunt's lake house in Michigan. Games are played, German food eaten, and we visit with extended relatives. Everyone has a wonderful time. Some years we've even made Gauss family reunion t-shirts. Here's some reasons why everyone should have a Gauss family reunion, or a reunion like that. Another reason to hold a reunion is that it provides a means for younger family members to learn about their heritage. In such a case, your elders will lead the reunion with stories about the start of the family tree. Depending on your own unique heritage, you may hear personal stories about war, struggle, and immigration. The majority of family reunions are organized as a means for members to keep in touch with one another. This is especially important if your family is spread across the country, or even the globe. In such a case, it is unlikely that all of your family members can attend all holiday gatherings. Though you may keep in touch through email or by phone, nothing beats a personal gathering. Here are some pictures from this year's family reunion, and the top one is of playing the egg toss game, and the bottom one is of the family tree. So my grandpa is Jack, and then they put all his siblings up, then everyone's names underneath. The last tradition is a family heirloom, the infant dedication dress. One of our family heirlooms is an infant dedication dress. It has been passed down and worn through the family. My great-grandfather Paul Dahl, my dad, and my sister Elizabeth all wore it for their dedication. Here's some history behind infant dedication dresses and christening gowns. Christening gowns are traditional attire for both boys and girls in Europe, Latin America, the United States, parts of Africa, and Australasia, and are often handed down through families as heirlooms. The christening gown, as known today, developed in the mid-18th century when a baby's christening was the most important event in an early infant's life. My great-grandfather wearing the infant dedication dress. This is a picture that we have hanging in our house. In conclusion, the structure of The Way to Rainy Mountain impacts the story by not only including family memories, but also including historical facts. I think it is a great way to structure a book to include your own personal memories. It helps the readers understand traditions along with historical facts that represent that time. This structure impacted my project by helping me introduce the reader to some of my family traditions. The reader doesn't only learn about traditions, but they see pictures and read facts from reliable sources. History comes to life when you see personal, real examples of the people who lived during a certain time period.